Now, one thing that Te Hamua's got that some of those other candidates haven't is charisma.
No doubt about it. He's got X Factor Plus. He surprised me. I never thought he'd run such a good campaign. You know, there's always been a question about Te Hamua's discipline. You know, no doubt about his talent, tremendous talent. I wondered if he could have would he be able to focus on this campaign? Apparently, he's worked his backside off, and the mana activists have been out there. By all accounts, from what I'm hearing, it's been one hell of a campaign from them, and Labor are worried. So, you know, well done to him. I listened to him this morning, and you know, I think he's handled things well, particularly that koha stuff. You know, Mitty was really grilling him this morning, wasn't she? Really went after him a bit. Good on her. That's what we want to see. I thought he held up well. Got very cunning there, turning to Te Reo Māori, and you know.
But some good answers there.
Very good answers. Look, I think the people of the coast, particularly around the east coast, are captured by him because he's such a strong Māori, as you know, strong Māori language speaker, real haukainga man.
And their charisma, our people like charisma.
Well, that's the thing, and the policy stuff, I think he's, as Mitty exposed a bit there, bit sort of shaky because some of the Hone's numbers don't stack up, right? But they don't need to stack up. You just need to talk about housing for Māori, you know, and our people, they love that. That sort of policy resonates.
Because you've got to remember too, this is his first campaign, his first foray into politics. He's doing fairly well.
Well, it's just about running the best campaign. You know, that's really surprising, and they're coming out. But you've got to remember the Mana Party have activists. They're maniacs, you see. They go, they're maniacs. They go morning, night, morning, knock on all the doors, phones. So he's leading in all the polls. Of course, those are all the young people's polls. But those people don't vote. So Labour Party activists they're not involved in it.
So you're still not expecting Te Hamua to run close in this election?
Look, if Labour don't win by more than 1,000 or 1,500, then it's a failure for Labour. Now, I know Mana think they're going to win this, but it's Labour's to lose, and they should hang their heads in shame if they don't win by that. Everything is indicating that Te Hamua is going to run second, which I'm surprised at. So I'm really surprised at Rawhiti. Of course, is a strong candidate, so is Marama Davidson. But this Te Hamua is working so hard that he's almost turning it into a two-horse race. But Labour will kick themselves if they don't win this by a couple of thousand votes.
And so obviously you think that Michael Appleby of the Aotearoa Legalised Cannabis Party, Adam Holland, who's standing as an independent, Morris Waido, who's also independent, have got absolutely no chance.
Well, the one from the Cannabis Party is a loser. Okay, so wipe him off. And the other two, I don't even know who the guy is, but standing for that sort of kaupapa is no good for our people down there. No good for Te Ao Māori. So forget about him. I hope he gets no votes. And the other two, good luck to them. You always compliment people who put their names up. In terms of this fight, though, look, you could put Donald Duck in the seat for Labour and Donald Duck would win. I'm sorry, Te Hamua. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Marama.
So very quickly, Willie, you're definitely picking Meka Whaitiri to win this. But if you were able to choose the person to go into Parliament from Te Ikaroa Rawhiti, who would you want to go in?
That's a bit unfair because they're sort of whanaunga, you know. Well, I'm a bit. I'll be upfront about this. I'm conflicted with Te Hamua and Ngā Rawhiti because I think both of them are very good. I think Marama Davidson is good too, but the Greens always push the list side. But you know, if it was me, I'd be looking at one of those two. I think that it looks like our man there, Te Hamua, has run the best campaign. He's got a real chance there in terms of coming second. If he comes second, the Māori Party would be very upset and very worried. So, but I'm looking at Meka getting the result, a comfortable victory. Not that Labour deserve it, but you know, this is about Parekura too. It's about his legacy, and that's how people will be thinking down that way.
Magnificent, Willie. Thank you very much. Kia ora ra.
Uncharacteristically diplomatic this morning, Willie. Well, she is Scotty's auntie, so, well, he can't sing her praises. However, Ruia Morrison is a very special woman. 60 years ago, she reached the Wimbledon women's quarterfinals, and this week the Māori Tennis Association took her on a pilgrimage back to London. Ngā Rangi Walker caught up with her before she left.
Ko Ruia Morrison tētahi tāngata tō tēnehi o Aotearoa nei. Toru te koutou te ronga o tōna ake tākaro. Ko ia te wahine I whakatūria ki te ao whānui he kai tēnehi au no Aotearoa.
Oh, where? In hindsight, when I've been thinking about it, I thought, geez, you're pretty whakahihi about yourself, that I was so empowered about my own talent at that time, or, you know, what I had, that I didn't really have to consider the other person.
Heke atu I te rima te koutou I haeretia ria ki te papa tēnehi o Wimbledon mō ngā wā e whā, ko ia anake. A tēnei wā kei te hoki atu aia me ōna hoa ki te papa tapu.
And going to Wimbledon, I didn't even know where it was. I'd been around New Zealand, which was quite exciting. So they'd tell me it's to go over, but I don't want to go. I want to stay home. No, you're going. We're going to make you go. So that was it.
Waru tau a ruia I kapia e ia ki te kēmu tēnehi. Nā tōna hōha ki ngā kai whakataetai tākuro ai.
I got a pair of glasses here.
Nā tōna mātua I poepoi a ruia ki te tākuro tēnehi.
He put up a volleyboard for me. He said, right, that's where you aim for. And he, this beautiful colour, he painted it white and green. Dad actually taught me the science of tennis. And I understand why now in going backwards, because I already had the talent. All I needed to do was to do with it, what to do with it.
Nā te hōha a ruia ki tōna mātua, nāna I kawea I a ruia ki ngā whakataetai a iwi ki ngā marae o te rohe. Nā tōna toa whiwhinga I wehe atu aia ki te kura tuarua ki Tāmaki. I reira ai a ruia I wini I ngā whakataetai a krapu a motu whānui hoki.
It never fazed me at all. I just went because all I had to do was to play tennis and do the best I can. By the same token, I really didn't want to lose.
Ko John Waititi tētahi o ngā tino tāngata I kai ngā kautia te kēmu tēnehi. Nōna te whakaro kia wehe atu a ruia ki Wimbledon I te tau 1957. Nā te rōpū tēnehi Māori o Aotearoa te whakaro pērā I ēnei rā.
It's even higher than I thought it would be, the expectation, the excitement, just to relive that whole experience, to really live it, just total enjoyment.
Oh, you must be so proud.
She's my favourite auntie, Auntie Rui, and she says I'm her favourite nephew.
I'm sure she does. You can fight that out with your cousins later. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for Waka Huia.
Te tūmanakora ia kia tāwharautia koutou ki ngā māngaritanga o te wā.
Yeah.
He mea tautoko nā te manga